I'll just open this. Hello, and welcome to the STU-ing It podcast. I'm the co-host, Max. That's your host with the mostest, Father, and then over there that's Dena, and then we have our special guest, Ducky. Ducky, say hi. Hi. And we have our beautiful sound engineer, TV's Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back, guys.
Yes.
Good to have you back.
Yep. Grab a drink or any snack. Preferably, I don't eat snacks. And let's begin the podcast. Father, we're live.
Yes, I understand. I'm posting.
That's
I'm
always
posting. I thought I was posting.
Oh.
All right. And of course, I didn't turn my volume down. Problems.
Problems.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay, now we're ready to start. Okay. This is episode 14 of the STU-ing It podcast. The return or revenge of the STU-ing It podcast.
Revenge? I don't think
Revenge.
there's any revenge.
Well, do you know why I say that?
Because of Revenge of the Sith. Great movie.
Well, actually, that's true, but I was thinking more of the original name of the Return of the Jedi was the Revenge of the Jedi. And somewhere in the basement in my Bat Cave, I have a Revenge of the Jedi t-shirt somewhere. And there, Ming is bringing it up. There we go. We see.
I think
So-
Max would want that. Max would frame that in his room.
I probably would.
We
That was
Wear it
collectible.
every day.
We should ask our good friend George Kormos of Revere Picture Framing in beautiful Middletown, New Jersey, to frame that.
Yes,
part.
yes.
So, okay, now that we're combobulated, let's thank you, Max, for picking up the slack while
yes,
I was
welcome.
playing with my phone. We're going to do introductions because, as Stan Lee said, everybody reads a comic book for the first time. So we have a lot of new friends. Maybe there's someone who hasn't heard the STU-ing It podcast. So
Yes.
Max,
Hello to whoever.
can you introduce yourself?
I'm Max.
Okay.
That's our special guest, Ducky.
And for those who are not aware of the special effects budget, Max unfortunately is wearing a green shirt, so he's not a disembodied head, but he has a green shirt on. And Max, who is this?
Oh yeah, that's Ducky. Ducky's just chilling in my beautiful leather hat.
Okay, can you tell us a brief history of Ducky?
So Ducky has been there for the beginning. He was my first ever stuffed animal. I love Ducky very much. He's not a pancake. He's still in very good condition.
So
He's still in mint condition. Smells like mint as well.
Mint.
I love
don't
him
know.
more than Dena.
Maybe mold in box condition, but
That's not nice.
There's got to be
For
mold in
for
there.
those of you who may be familiar with the story, the Velveteen Rabbit, where basically after a number of years with the sheer amount of love, a stuffed animal can become real. And I think
Ducky
that
has become real.
Ducky has become real.
Science does not apply to him.
Okay.
He's like Tom Brady. He never gets old.
Tom Brady.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a first of a comparison between Tom Brady and a stuffed animal, I think. But
That's like the
we're on the edge. We're on the edge. Okay, so
I'm passing it along.
Dena, could you introduce yourself?
I don't need to. Everyone already knows me.
Everybody knows you. You're big in Japan. No?
No.
Okay, that was a song from years ago when I was young.
Okay.
Okay, so what are some things that you like to do? What makes you you? You the uniquely person you are. So.
Well, one of my favorite things to do
Is-
is bash Max.
Okay.
That is one of her favorite things. She's turned it into a big hobby. I
Okay.
find it funny because whatever Dena says is not true. And I'm
No.
and everyone loves
think
me.
Max's cap.
Oh.
Okay, so
I think we should
I'm
not talk.
Max, your cap.
Okay.
I don't find that.
For me, I'm Stu from STU-ing It podcast.
Yes.
These guys, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
3-time comic book men appearances
That's nice.
with our friend and sound engineer Ming.
I think that's why we got 7 seasons, Stu.
Well,
Came on 3 times.
Well, the first time, I don't remember if it was the first, but basically when there was that big premiere of Yoga Hosers.
Yes.
And you came out dressed as a Bratzi.
Yes.
If you look at one of the audience scenes, you see a maniac. I think I was even wearing this shirt.
Yeah.
Going crazy in the corner. That was me. It counts. It counts.
That definitely counts.
Yes.
Yes.
So and
Extra or not, you matter.
yes, thank you.
If you had a poster, you could put the As Seen on TV logo on there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Although today I did get recognized as that guy from Comic Book.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, it's that guy that was on TV.
So I'll take it every day.
so embarrassing.
So, well, no, I mean,
you find everything embarrassing.
I've told
When it comes to you, yes.
I've told this story before because in real life I do pharmaceutical market research, and I'm on the advisory board of a market research conference. And a number of years ago, we had a CEO of a pharmaceutical company. Yeah.
When you like two things, they merge.
They do, Max. But we had a CEO of a pharmaceutical company that was our keynote speaker. And I introduced myself, and I was like, I'm Stu. I do market research. And he's like, Stu, I know you're a great market researcher, but more importantly, you're the Batman guy. I was like, yes, I am. There are worse things to be known for. So, and then our sound engineer extraordinaire, TV's Ming Chen. So,
Hi, everybody. Yeah, you may know me from Comic Book Men, frequent collaborator with Kevin Smith, and one of the co-owners of this fine podcast studio we're in right now. So, and welcome. Your first time here in Red Bank. Red Bank Studio.
It's the first
Yeah, not first time in Red Bank, but first time.
in this studio.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
It is fun. I think that what's really great is that people should take advantage of going to the secret stash and seeing all the activities going on there, and then just come on over here.
Come on right over.
and podcast.
Absolutely. Talk about your experience.
Exactly. If the three of us can do it, then pretty much anyone can.
Yeah.
So
That was rude.
I didn't mean to be rude. I meant to be inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How was that
You
rude?
found it to be rude.
How was that rude?
Okay. Well.
Are you at?
Okay. So this is
Oh my God.
this is the introduction. The introductions are done. Now everybody's going to have a chance to have their own time to talk.
My expose.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Oh,
First up is Max,
Oh, yes.
and
I have my own.
I think we'll play Max's theme.
Oh no.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Max, you got your own theme, and here we go.
Max on sports.
And
We welcome you back to
well,
the.
just let me take just a brief moment just to say something. All of our music was composed and performed by my good friend Dan, who I'm super proud of because Dan was a great market researcher, really one of the best, and he retired and he said, I want to be a musician. And he trained himself on all these different instruments, and now he's in a band. So basically, Dan had a goal, and he worked really hard, and he went out and did it. And in addition to being in a band, he is the musical director of the STU-ing It podcast. So, okay, Max, we have several things that we can talk about.
Yeah.
One of the things is that you've recently become very interested in a new hobby.
Yes.
What is your new hobby?
Yes, I been very acquainted with the one of the good games, Magic the Gathering. Not to get confused. It's better than Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that other tabletop garbage that's not D&D.
Okay, and can you tell me about that? And
Is that you have all these cards. You have to cast spells, make these big and beautiful creatures. Just maybe make your opponents angry.
Oh.
And then attack them with these huge, big monsters and knock their life force to 0.
Yep.
Yes, you can create beautiful things like annoying enchantments like Rhystic Study. You making big dragons and other fun creatures. There's that I'm not gonna name because people will probably get mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, who do you play with?
I usually play with my friends.
Okay. And what does it take to get started in this kind of game?
Usually I play this you usually just need a deck of 60 or 100 magic cards. They will be Magic or Wizards of the Coast will be releasing their new set Dominaria United. That will reinstate a 2-year-long story journey. For dealing with the Phyrexia and the evil physician Yawgmoth.
Okay.
One of the oldest threats to Dominaria. Yeah, they also have fun cards, like they have that one person from Stranger Things, that Dustin person. I don't watch it.
They have the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
They created him, by the way, and
No, they didn't.
That's wanna bet.
Yeah, they actually didn't.
And now Doctor Who, well, eventually, I don't know when it'll be released. He will be a Magic the Gathering player. Probably a commander or a legendary creature, but not a planeswalker.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to describe about your new hobby?
That it's fun.
It's
I
fun.
win a lot.
You win a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. One time. Dena, are you trying to sleep?
Okay.
Okay.
It's physical comedy.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, Max is just so boring that he just put me to sleep. Like,
You put
sorry.
you to sleep? All right.
I
So,
don't think
all right. Do you feel like you've described your new hobby well?
Probably.
Okay.
I have some.
Max, I got one question for you. Can
Yes.
you teach me how to play?
Yes, I can.
Can
What's
you?
that red box over there?
This is a quiver. I've been meaning to learn how to play.
Okay.
Want me to teach you?
One day, yes, I
Okay.
would love that.
All right.
And
I probably-
we'll
I was thinking about bringing my deck today.
one day we'll get our own custom mats. Yeah,
Cool.
we'll play Magic here. I
Can-
just need to learn. So
Will you?
Yeah, I can teach you after the podcast.
Will you teach me too?
Yes, yeah. After the podcast, we'll all have a conjoint lesson on how to play Magic the Gathering.
Awesome.
I know
and,
everything except dual lands, and I don't know how to read Phyrexia.
what? Yeah, no, one.
I do know how to read
Well,
lands.
now I got to learn so we can play each other.
Well, and hopefully I'll do better than I did at the poker tournament at Small Castle. Although I did.
One to get out.
I was the sixth one to get out.
Dena.
Oh, all right. That's
You know,
not bad. Your goal is to always not be the first one.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So, Max,
Thanks, Max.
You had a lot going on this summer. Can you give a review of your camp activities? What sort of
Yeah.
things did you do?
I played Magic.
Okay.
And that also ties right in. Thank you very much. I saw my favorite person, Ducky.
Okay.
He's my favorite person. No one else
Okay.
except Mama and Father.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Not
And
even your
and
own
then
sister.
so did you go on any trips or anything?
Yes, I went to medieval times.
Did you enjoy that?
Yes, I did. We should go back.
We should go back?
Yes.
You don't agree.
No.
So our
that
knight
was so boring.
had a mace. A guy had a big lance. He threw his mace. It wrapped around and he stripped the other knight of his
Max,
mace.
that was like a month ago. How do you still remember that? That's so
Because it
embarrassing.
was cool.
That was the most badass moment of the whole thing. That's what made me
That
like
one.
really fall in love. I instantly after I saw that, I really fell in love with that.
I fell in love with that after I saw that. It was so.
Okay, be nice.
I am.
Okay, when
Isn't
you
he
when you
nice?
watch this in 20 years, you're gonna regret not being nice to your brother. So
No, I'm not.
What else did you do in camp? Did you play any sports?
Yes, I played baseball.
Okay,
I did a grand slam.
excellent. Okay, all right. Can anything else you want to report about camp? How did Color War go?
Oh yeah, we won.
You won. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
By cheating, of course.
Is there anything else that you would like to mention about camp?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Now, You are our sports expert.
That's why the segment's called Max on Sports.
Exactly. Can you give a
Ducky, you'll get a segment eventually.
Can you give us some?
Oh yes, that's the main event of this podcast.
Okay, well
Max on Sports.
Tell us, please.
Yes. So we have some things we'll be talking about: baseball and my ultimate guide to fantasy football.
Yeah, and you're going to help me. I'm going to join your fantasy football.
We already filled it up.
Well, you already filled it.
Yeah, Dena took the last spot.
Who took the last spot?
Dena did.
You took my spot?
Yeah. And
Dude.
I didn't expect so. It was like so many people joined.
Dude.
And so quick.
Dude.
I'll make another one with us two in it.
Did Rabbi Dan get a spot?
no.
No,
Okay.
this is the Rabbi Dan League hasn't been started yet.
Okay, all right. As long as Rabbi Dan didn't beat me out. So.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
That league hasn't been activated yet. So first off, we will do some baseball.
Okay, you're going to give us some feedback on baseball?
Yes. We'll start out, and I like to start out in the NL. That saves the AL, so that's always fine. Yes, my NL East as we look west. The awfulness of Washington after that World Series, it makes me feel like the 2019 season was very wasted. Miami, I want Miami to succeed. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay.
And then we have Philadelphia. My mom's at the game right today.
Okay.
Today they're playing the Reds. Then we have Atlanta, who I really love. I love what Acuna does. He's very fun. And then the pesky meddling Mets. Thank goodness the Yankees swept them last night. And
Oh, wait, the Yankees and Mets played each other?
yes, we won. We swept them.
See,
We're better than them.
Okay.
'Cause our players don't
when
play
you
bats when
you
they
say
pick up.
you have an affiliation for
The Yankees,
Okay.
the undisputed best
did you know
baseball
that
team.
Max is actually friends with Aaron Judge?
No, I'm not. Dena, can you not ruin sports, please? Moving on to the
Yeah, really.
NL Central. Oh, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. O'Neal Cruz's talent will probably get wasted. The Reds. You probably should have locked up Trevor Bauer long term before his unfortunate demise. Cubs just signed Reyes and will still probably stink for a couple more years. Milwaukee, if you don't get the division, you'll probably get the wild card and still lose somehow. And St. Louis, if you don't win the division and blow it, you'll probably get the wild card. Okay, moving on to the NL West. If Colorado you should not have traded Arenado for pennies on the dollar. Arizona, just nothing else to say. Just stink after giving up like all your good players. Here's the Giants. I don't think that they'll get a wild card spot. I just think that they'll come back and win the division next year.
Okay.
Padres. Looking at your record and the Brewers record, you'll both probably be playing each other in the wild card, if not both getting spots. And the Dodgers.
Okay.
I'm just looking at their record. Yeah, you guys are gonna get the 1 seed in the NL. Okay, moving on to the AL. No, I'm gonna start at the West because I want to save the chaotic AL East for last. Oakland. They're probably gonna move, but until then, they're just not gonna be good. Angels. You're wasting Ohtani's talent. That's all I'm gonna say. And Trout. He'll be the greatest player never to win a World Series. Texas. Just never gonna win a World Series. That's what I'm just gonna say. Seattle. You were doing so well, then you blew it, but I don't. Looking at it, you may get a wild card spot out of it with that record. Then the Astros. You'll probably you're not gonna get the 1 seed in the AL. Not gonna happen. Moving on to the Central. Dena, wake up. Detroit. The rebuild must be completed now. Okay, or you're not gonna win for a long time. The Royals.
Can we be done with this?
No.
Nothing more boring in my life.
Okay.
Royals. You had the pieces. You just shipped them off.
Oh my, stop! You're not.
White
you're trying to be
Sox.
funny, you're
Once you get rid of Tony La Russa, your team's gonna be gonna be so much more better to the point where you may win a World Series. Minnesota. Somehow you blew the number one spot in the Central. I don't know how. And the AL Cleveland. And your new name change won't fool me. You're still gonna lose badly in the wild card to some awful team that doesn't deserve to get that far. Next, the AL East, my favorite division, Boston. If you give up an inside the park grand slam, that just, I have no words. Baltimore, you somehow did much better, yet you're not going to make the wild card. Just so disappointing. Toronto, you were 7 back at one point, yet you just can't win games consistently. Maybe you should have kept your manager around. And Vlad can't do it all for you. Tampa Bay, you're just one step behind. I don't think it's gonna happen this year. You are a front runner for a wild card, especially looking at the others. With that other added wild card spot, you're definitely gonna make it. And then the Yankees, they'll be winning the World Series. That's my hot take from baseball.
Okay.
Okay, on to football.
Well,
No.
one of the things I want to say is that I don't know anything about this. This is not in my area of expertise, but I trust all of the things that you have said are true and valid.
No,
and
they're not.
Dena, please. And I trust that. And what that shows is that when you want to and you apply your focus, you can have the mastery of a very complex topic. So I'm proud of you showing that. That being said, can we
Speed up football.
well, I mean, just maybe the highlights, okay?
Okay, yeah, I'll speed it up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. The East, Miami will probably not do well, and Tua may get shipped off this year. Yeah. New England, I want them to win. I don't think it's going to happen. Jets will do better, but they won't win the division. And Buffalo's offense will still be good, even though they have a new offensive coordinator. It's just not. It's just, I don't think the other two teams will just be better to take them out. The Bengals they'll probably be winning the division. The Browns will, without their quarterback definitely not getting suspended just so we can come back and play Houston because the NFL loves their money. They're definitely not doing that. Pittsburgh, I don't care if Kenny Pickett looks good and that George Pickens guy came out of nowhere and he looks good. I still don't think they're going to be winning games. The Ravens will make the playoffs no matter what happens. If they blow it somehow, I don't know how. The South, Jacksonville, they draft good players. They don't win. The Colts, you get some 40-year-old quarterback every year. Yeah. Titans will probably win the division. The Texans don't have a viable quarterback yet. They have a good safety. You won't need one for a while. I don't know who's gonna win this division, but Chargers maybe, Raiders probably, Chiefs not gonna happen, and Broncos maybe get a wild card spot. Definitely think Raiders and Chargers both get wild card spots. Definitely either the Cowboys or the Eagles win this division. Giants absolutely not, and Daniel Jones is getting traded either this year or in the offseason when they draft a new quarterback. He was just awful. The Commanders are just an awful team. I don't know how they made the playoffs back in 2020.
That's the Washington Commanders.
Yes.
Or our good friend
Or the Washington No Names.
our good friend Eddie Pence, the comedian who co-host of the Ralph Report, who loves the Commanders.
Yes.
So you're dissing Eddie's team
Yes.
without any concern of reprisal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I know, and also Cowboys. receiving core is very questionable. So I think the Eagles will get it probably because of that Jordan Davis fella and AJ Brown. The NFC North. I think the Vikings take this division only because Aaron Rodgers has Sammy Watkins, who will probably get injured very early in the season. Bears are just the Bears, and the Lions may be better, but I don't think neither is gonna be as good as they were with when Stafford and Megatron were in their primes.
Okay.
The NFC South. Tampa's winning the division. The Falcons will probably blow another lead. The Panthers have an inconsistent quarterback, and Christian McCaffrey won't stay healthy for 3 weeks. Saints may get a wild card spot, but I just don't know of Jameis being very questionable. He throws less picks, but he gets injured more. And then the NFC West. Seahawks will definitely be in last, followed by the Cardinals, and I think I have the Niners winning this division. And still, the Rams lost too many key players. And Odell Beckham Jr. is very questionable and still a free agent. Even with Allen Robinson and Bobby Wagner to replace Miller and they've still lost too many good weapons for Stafford. They still have Cooper Kupp, but that's it. I don't think Robinson's that good of a wide receiver. That's just me. And then I have a new fantasy football league, so I'm not a fantasy expert, so I'll just stop there.
Who is your number one pick?
Look, we're having the draft later, but I'm probably.
Who do you want?
I've narrowed it down to either Cooper Kupp or Jamar Chase. That's probably who.
Good picks. Good picks.
Okay. So again, Max, an amazing amount of information right off the top of your head.
Yes.
Good for you. Good for you. You can't, when you focus, you can handle complex situations in a very fine way.
Yes.
I'm very proud of that. Okay. All right. So that was a major sports update?
Yes, because we don't have basketball and
Okay.
hockey yet. But when basketball comes, go Celtics.
Okay. All right. So the last thing, you've been on a staycation with me this week, and then you have a beach vacation with
And the fantasy draft.
and the fantasy draft with your mom, and then school starts.
Oh, nope.
Well,
It's-
Max, you said a bad word.
Yes, he said.
can you come closer?
Yeah.
He said a bad word, Max. How are you gonna react?
What's that? School? It's a bad word.
It's the S word.
What are you excited about for school?
Only history and gym, and that's it.
Okay.
Why do you want to do history so bad?
But
Because my history teacher's the guy that runs the D&D club.
that's great.
Ew.
That's great. So maybe you can, fight Spartans in your D&D campaign.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, but it's like medieval times.
Okay.
So they're not gonna be fighting Spartans or whatever.
Okay. So is there anything right now that you would like to update our friends?
I don't know, Ducky, you want to update anyone? Sure. Lift me up. That's good? Yes. Hello, I'm Ducky, one of the best people you'll meet. This is a message to stop eating duck. It's hurtful for the environment.
Oh god.
And you see all the bad guys in all the movies that die horrible deaths. That's not because of any circumstances. Stop laughing.
But
You
Ducky,
can't
but
talk,
Ducky,
you make me laugh.
but Ducky, Peking duck is so good. It's so yummy.
Save me.
Are you gonna die a horrible death?
Okay. All right. With that plea for mercy from Ducky. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Miss
Oh, no.
Dena.
Oh, no.
Here you
I'm off to
go.
go get me a Pepsi.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Oh,
I
sorry.
have to-
I'm sorry. He's getting a Pepsi. He's
Okay.
getting a Pepsi.
You're getting a pep.
I
Okay.
have to.
All right.
He didn't know.
Oh,
If you
okay.
didn't
Okay.
know, Max
All right.
is loyal to Coke. He only drinks Coke.
Okay.
So much so that he
There's not another Diet Coke in there, so.
There you go. Excellent.
he wanted Pepsi.
Okay,
He
so-
did not like Pepsi.
So Dena,
Yeah.
my dear, how are you?
Better than you.
Better than me.
Hey, Hey, Father, if that was me, I would not let that
Okay.
slide.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just.
You're
telling
just a smart alecky kind of comment.
you. Just.
Can you tell us about your camp activities? You did a travel camp and you did dance camp. So
Yeah.
can you tell us about some of the trips you went on?
Well, I went to Lake George for a week.
Wow.
That's nice.
What did you do in Lake George?
There wasn't really much to do. Lake George is very boring.
Lake George is very boring.
Yeah, there's a bunch
You-
of old people there.
There's a bunch of old people. Did you go zip lining?
Yeah.
I do know
Zip
that.
lining is boring.
Dena, speaking of
Because
old
I
people,
kind of already knew how to do it since I think our first trip, like at our camp, we went to was a zip lining place, and
Okay.
then we went there in like Lake George.
Dena, sorry to interrupt, but I will say Ducky, he did go to the town's place to see if he can, because he's pretty old for a stuffed animal. To see if he can go apply to be a senior citizen, but they said no. So
Okay.
don't pick on old people.
All right. So, what else? Hey, didn't you go to a Broadway show?
Yeah.
How was that?
Good.
Oh yeah, we
What-
never
what-
played Dena's theme.
No.
That's right.
No. No.
I think
Please.
Ming,
no.
Ming.
No. No. No.
Thank
no.
you, Max.
Stop.
You're
Stop. I hate you so much, Max. No.
Excellent.
that deserves
gonna-
to be
you
to get
up
nominated
later?
for a Grammy.
Okay.
deserves
So, what Broadway show did you go to?
Wicked.
Wicked.
Yeah.
How was that?
Okay.
Did you have
Okay.
a wickedly good time there?
No, Max. Now that you said that, no.
What did you enjoy it?
Yeah. The play was good, I guess.
The musical was good.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you have good seats?
No.
No.
We were all the way in the back,
Yeah. Do you know
and they were
That-
so
that-
loud.
that a month before you and your brother were born, your mom and I
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, you said
So
that.
this is the second time you went to Wicked.
Well,
So
hopefully,
that was fun.
hopefully
okay.
that was still a wickedly good time as well from both performances.
Okay.
They're
God.
punny, Dena. They're punny
Okay.
jokes.
Your jokes are really bad, okay?
Okay. Now, Max. Let's let
I stay
Dena
quiet
talk
for your segment.
Okay.
You stay quiet for mine.
Okay.
I'm just asking questions.
All right.
I
So
want you to.
what other trips did you go on?
Paintball.
You went to paintball.
Yeah.
Did you like paintball?
No, it was horrific.
I don't like paintball either. It's too stressful.
There were so many ticks.
There were ticks.
Yes.
That. In addition to the paintball.
Yes.
All right.
And also, we had to give off the helmets to other people, and they were so sweaty and disgusting.
Okay.
Also,
So, no
it
one paint-
really, really hurt.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a paintball aficionado.
I have a question. Were you like throwing them or were you shooting them?
Max, you do not throw paintballs.
Okay.
You shoot them with a gun.
What else did you do? What other kind of trips did you go on? You went to the beach, and you're a beach
Yeah.
person.
Mm.
Which beaches did you go to?
Point Pleasant.
Was that fun?
Well, the first time it was terrible
Why was it terrible?
because it burnt. The water burnt you because it was so cold.
It was cold.
Very.
Okay. Was there one thing that you really enjoyed?
Oh, yeah, the sleepaway camp we went to.
You went to sleepaway camp.
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Yeah.
You had a good time there?
Yeah.
What made that fun?
I mean, Max knows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Dena,
don't.
you want me to tell?
I mean,
What?
well, there's a bunch of reasons. Okay.
What's that?
Well, we, it was, okay, we went out a lot.
Okay, and it was fun being with your friends.
Yeah.
Okay,
I could just say why.
No, you know what?
You don't need to say why, okay?
That's,
you know what?
that's maybe
I think we should just
maybe
keep
I
this
don't
as-
want to.
You know what?
Maybe I don't want to know.
You shouldn't know.
Maybe I don't want to know. Okay.
Yeah, you definitely
Okay.
won.
All right. So, but then for a week, you did dance camp. How was that?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Mhm.
And then we went to Music Fest,
Yeah.
and you performed in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that.
Mhm.
Which style of dances did you do?
Ballet, jazz, and I don't know what the other style was. Kind of like commercial, I guess.
Okay, and you had fun doing that.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Was there anything else that went on in that very long summer, 8 weeks, that you want to mention?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, I know where this is.
So, as we know, I always have this little thing. I love to expose Max, and it's so much more fun over the summer because he does more embarrassing things than
Okay.
usual.
You know what?
I mean,
Maybe
we should move on.
Yeah, no.
Maybe Dena.
I mean,
Why?
we definitely should move
Let-
on.
Hang on next.
No,
Okay. Think for.
it's
is
nice stuff. Okay?
It's nice stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good things.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's definitely nice stuff. I
Okay.
presume.
Well, would
As
you?
you see, Max got a haircut.
Yes.
Take off the headphones for a second.
It's
Max.
it's a very nice haircut.
Dena picks
It's an
on
interesting haircut.
it. Dena,
Okay.
Dena says it's awful. I don't think
All
it's
right.
awful.
Just the hairline.
All right.
Buzz cut.
Is there anything else?
Yes. Then, I don't know how this is possible. I don't know how this is possible. Okay. I don't know how.
Think before you talk. I mean, is it going to be worth embarrassing your brother?
It's not embarrassing.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Max got a friend.
Okay. Are you okay with this?
No.
Okay. You know what? So we're not gonna go there for now.
And then he broke up with her over text.
Okay. All right. You know what? It's not worth if Max doesn't want to discuss it. It's not worth the.
But it's kind of my business now because
No.
Yeah, it
don't-
is.
Don't play that game.
yeah, it is.
You've obviously been on an internet chat group. No, I mean,
What?
yeah.
I don't talk to other people.
I know what happens. Be nice. Okay,
Whatever happens on the internet
So
stays on the
okay. So
internet.
what else has
I
been
hope
going
it
on?
does stay on the internet.
What else has been going on? How are the kitties? How are
They're good.
they're good?
Dena brought one
you
over.
You have 3 cats.
What?
You have 3 cats.
I did
pillow.
not bring one over.
A
Max-
pillow.
Yeah, a pillow of a cat,
That
but
looks
not
like-
a real cat.
It
Okay.
still counts.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so you have 3 cats at your mom's house.
Mhm.
And what are their names?
Mhm.
I didn't think this was a hard question.
I didn't think we'd
It's
have an
not
moment of
hard.
silence.
You don't want
Don't.
to. You don't want to reveal the names of the cats at your mom's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're anonymous, anonymous, anonymous.
Okay.
Anonymous
So
is
and
judgmental cat.
also you've made friends with Grandma's cat, right?
Yeah.
Are we revealing that cat's identity?
If I don't know.
Okay. All right. It would be a
cat's name is,
catastrophe if we revealed their identity.
It was
Only my
I'll give
puns
you
are
this
funny.
hint. It's kind of. It's like a Yiddish word or something. It's a Hebrew. I don't know.
It's the
It's Yiddish.
it's
Yeah,
the Yiddish
it's-
word for beautiful.
Yes.
No, it's like
The cat's name.
yeah,
Grandma's cat's name.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Cat's name is Yiddish.
Okay.
There you go.
How do you feel about in 2 weeks starting 8th grade?
I don't really care.
You don't really care.
Yeah.
What are you
I
looking
already
forward
know.
to?
Well,
What?
getting out of middle school and going into high school. I don't like the middle school.
Why don't? Is there anything?
Oh yeah, I know why.
I hate how every morning I have to walk upstairs. Why can't they just get elevators?
I have an elevator, a service elevator.
I know.
we
but, like,
we
those
walked
are
up
for-
three flights of stairs to get here.
I know it was so much.
There was so much.
You can
You're
complain
the
about walking.
you're the
through
most
space.
athletic of the 3 of us.
I know. That's why I shouldn't have to walk upstairs.
Okay.
I should just be
All
able
right.
to teleport.
Okay. So, all right. Anything else to talk about?
Not excited either.
Okay.
Fortunately, I have classes and all the same teachers as Max.
Hey,
Well, that will help with us doing our homework, right?
I know, but I don't want to have the same teachers as Max.
Well,
Or be in any of the same classes.
okay, but
I have 3
sometimes
classes.
sometimes we don't get exactly what we want.
I have
Okay.
3 classes with Max.
All right.
3 too
well,
many.
Well,
That was her.
which 3 classes do you have with your sister?
I think it's like history.
History?
No. He doesn't have history with me.
What do you have with your brother?
ELA and science.
So
That's
language arts
Yeah.
and science.
you said that. You
That's
said
2.
3.
Nope, it's 3.
Um,
2, it's second period and fourth period.
For what?
ELA.
Okay.
And then science is 12.
Instead of
End of
looking
day with Max.
instead of it looking at it as a negative,
Maybe you should look
could
at
it
as
be a
positive.
positive?
Never.
that-
It can never be positive.
Well, listen to me, because if you guys are on this, if you have the same questions, if you have the same homework,
I can
when-
just ask my teacher. And ELA teachers don't give out homework.
okay, but
They do in 8th
but
grade.
can't we
No, they
work?
don't.
All right, well,
I know that for a fact.
wait, what? In this life, you have a choice.
Dena, I have
You
Be
can-
money.
negative
How
or
much do you wanna
positive, and I
bet?
choose to be negative.
You choose to be negative. Well,
That's why the
nothing,
segment's called Dena's Fuss.
nothing I can do about that. Okay, so shall I
Yes.
do my review?
Don't we play the theme for father?
Well,
Right.
I have the overall theme.
Yep.
So, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I did this summer. For work, I got to do a bunch of cool market research projects that were super interesting.
Like what
How
project?
boring.
Well, just, a lot of different understanding of how doctors interpret data and things like that, which, I find interesting, which I'm lucky that I have a real job that, I find interesting. So, and then also, all 3 of us went to our friend Dave and Sal's Garden State Comic Fest, and that was fun,
I
right?
didn't go.
Well,
Ducky didn't go.
Ducky did not go. I
Ducky,
said
that's not a
I said the
place.
3 of us, not the 4 of us, and
Oh.
and we
That was
we went for the day and we saw our friends and we bought lots of Lego minifigures.
I also bought my first magic deck.
That's
there.
Oh my
we
God, that was
that's
so
where
bad.
that's where we got your setup for magic. We asked our friend Garrett, who is a video game and card dealer, and he didn't have what we needed, so he recommended another dealer that was very nice. And we saw a bunch of celebrities. We saw 2 of the people from the Peacemaker TV show, and also that gentleman Freddie Stroma, I think it is. He was in Harry Potter.
Mhm.
And so we had a really great time. We always do. And then also, I went to, I think it was a Collectors Fest, and I saw Uncle Floyd, who is someone
You have
that
an uncle?
well, that's his character name, and I used to watch him when I was your age on my little black and white TV. There, Ming, exactly. That's Uncle Floyd, who
I don't know.
What's that?
no,
That's a
he
terrifying
is
clown.
he is one of the greatest entertainers. He sings and he plays the piano.
I
That's
think the Fanatic's
terrifying.
better.
The clown is terrifying.
I like the
that's
Fanatic.
I
Oogie.
don't like clowns.
That's a scary clown.
No, it's not scary. It's just weird.
It's weird.
You find
Well,
anything weird or scary. That's what I'm
But
just
so
gonna
we
say.
had a good time at that,
Really?
and also what else did we do? Oh, we had Kevin Smith's birthday bash, which was
I
great.
didn't do that.
Hmm?
I didn't do that. And
No,
I'm so bad.
I did that. I did that.
Invite me next time.
Well, we're looking forward to having the opportunity to do that. We went and we went to the stash and had a meet and greet, and then we went to the theater and had a talk, and it was lovely. We had a great time, and then also that was the introduction of the local 404 organization, which is a fans helping fans group, and I'm part of that.
I was just gonna say, aren't you part of that?
I am part of that, and basically what happens is, even though we don't think so, because people who have been in the fandom for a while, it's very nerve-wracking to come to an event and meet your hero, or and also if you are coming by yourself. So the local 404 is a group of fans who are there to help people out and answer questions and just be a supportive person as they come to events. And coming up in about a week or so, I'm going to be back in Red Bank. Unfortunately, not with you guys. You'll be with your mom. But I'm going to be seeing the Clerks 3 movie.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it anyway.
Okay. All right.
But I'm going to be in the beach, so.
You are going to be in the beach. So you're going to be
getting
doing
annihilated in
something.
my fantasy football.
You're going to be doing something you like,
Have you
and
losing your fantasy football league?
and I'm going to be
I'll
doing
definitely
something
make the
I like.
playoffs. If Neil's team is inconsistent, if that Neil guy's inconsistent, I'm definitely making the playoffs. Not as a 1
So,
seed, but definitely like a 2,
should-
3, 4 seed.
Should we talk about things that we've watched that we liked? We watched Ms. Marvel. You didn't see the last episode.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see, but
I'm just gonna be right here.
you saw Ms. Marvel with me.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Is
that person made out of that
stone?
No, Ducky. Miss Marvel is a superhero TV show, not someone made out of stone.
Okay, that's Marble, Max,
Oh.
not Marble. That Max. That was bravo, Maestro. That was
good, Max.
That was good. That was
I was good. I'm
That
stealing.
was
I'm,
Ducky
I'm,
as well.
good.
No
I'm-
one noticed the joke.
I'm stealing that one.
yes.
He'll
so-
be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be
yes.
here all week.
So
Yes.
what did you think about Ms. Marvel, not Marvel? What did you think? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. High praise from Dena Joy Greenberg. Now we just
That's a rarity.
we just watched She-Hulk,
Yes. Ducky, you didn't. So.
but what did you like She-Hulk?
I thought it was excellent. One of the best Marvel series I've ever seen. It's definitely better than Moon Knight, and I have strong opinions on Moon Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, Moon Knight was interesting, and they tried hard, but that was
Nope.
not one of my favorites. But I
found the characters just so annoying and hard to root for.
okay.
Who did you find annoying then?
Oscar Isaacs, that's Max's opinion. So, but
Not him, but that Steven character I just found was so wimpy and so hard to root for.
okay,
Half the time it's just him screaming about something.
okay.
And blackout stuff. Like we're supposed to get this anticlimactic fight. Nope, blackout. It's just their budget, just because they don't want to have another fight. Like
Okay.
fight between 7 goons. Nope, we're just not gonna do that.
So
Tense scene. Nope,
No.
blackout.
we also saw Doctor Strange 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our dad started crying because John Krasinski was in it.
And that Professor
And he
X
loves
guy.
John Krasinski, like, a lot.
I actually, more than John as a person, even though he's a fine individual, I like the character he played. For 1 point.
I thought it was the worst.
3 minutes.
I thought it was the worst Marvel movie of the year.
Well,
That's
I mean,
so mean.
the thing,
Characters in that are
going
just
to beat you
borderline-
up.
the thing is
They're
that
better
tell
than
me.
you can ever be.
Max, you're not a fan of the horror genre.
It wasn't horror, and
No, Max is just scared of everything. We watched The
Nuts.
Ring, and Max was scared.
yeah, because they have weird. And
Let me be clear. Did you?
you got scared of
where did you
Wells
watch The
so
Ring?
much.
In a
Where-
car.
In whose car?
Steve's truck.
Yeah.
Okay,
On
so
our way to Tennessee.
okay, all right. So because I think if
You got
I think
scared
if I
so
heard-
much. You got scared of Wells. So
I-
whenever we saw a well, you ran the other way.
Well, yeah.
I
And that's
the girl
tr-
was in there. The
I-
girl died in there.
I would not want to even hear The Ring. I'm not a horror guy, and I agree with you, Max. I did not care for some of the horror elements.
It wasn't
in
horror.
Doctors. It wasn't. It's okay to say. I mean,
It wasn't
He was
horror.
so scared
Here's
about
the thing-
nightmares for
the-
No,
2
here's the
was-
thing I don't like. Reed Richards, supposed to be the smartest person in the world. Black Bolt can just destroy you with one word of his mouth.
okay.
Smartest man in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Smartest man in the world. Just told Wanda explicitly how to win.
Okay. All right. So.
Well, she could have figured it out from him anyway.
All right.
Dena, you just simp for her.
And
What?
I
He
and
doesn't know
I
what that means.
and then I went because you guys didn't want to go. I offered you. I went to see Thor: Love and Thunder, and that it was okay. It was.
I'd say it was okay. So.
Did
You didn't
did you
even
see
watch it.
I saw the trailers.
Well, then you can be a movie critic.
Yes, I can be a movie critic.
So
I only
So-
know
No,
the
he
trailer.
watches what's it called? Like he watches like those Screen Rant people or whatever.
They don't tell you,
Yeah, he.
Dena. They don't tell you the
Yeah.
plot of the movie.
Yeah,
They
yes,
just
they
say their
do.
theories and they just rant about everything.
No,
Screen
literally
Rant.
they do. They tell you the plot of the movie.
No, they don't.
Well-
That's
To get
pitch.
their point across.
That's pitch
I
meeting.
will-
You also watch
okay.
them.
Wait.
They're amazing.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something.
Ryan George is the
Can I,
best.
can I tell you something?
Yes.
What I do, because I don't like scary movies, but if I'm interested in like the plot of a scary movie, I wait until it's been out a couple of months, and then I go on Wikipedia and I read the plot just to know what's went on. And then I'm like, yep, I wouldn't have liked that movie. I would not have liked that movie.
I mean, the last James Bond movie, it had a jump scare in it, and was I scared? A little bit, but was it a good movie? Yes, probably one of the best Daniel Craig movies out there. Besides Casino Royale.
Okay,
Yeah, that doll mask was very creepy.
so we're
I
we're
scared?
getting
bit.
we're getting towards the end of our time.
We should ask Mr.
Ming,
Chad
can
about
you
his
can you can you tell us about your summer?
We have the travel agency.
Yeah, I've been traveling all over the country. I'm in the right at the end of a 9-week Comic-Con run, I guess you could say. I've not been home on the weekends for 9 weeks. So started out in Youngstown, Ohio. Went to the big one in San Diego, Houston, Roanoke, one of your old stomping grounds.
Exactly.
Where else was I? Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh, I've been
We
to
went there
Gatlinburg.
for our
Gatlinburg's
spring break.
amazing.
That's where I watched The Ring.
Oh, on your way, that's where you were going down to. Yeah. Spent my birthday at Dollywood, Dolly Parton's theme park in Pigeon
Oh,
Forge.
yeah, we also went there.
Yeah,
No,
it's
we
fun.
didn't. We just saw it.
No,
I mean,
we
it
went
counts.
there.
It was fun. I was in Poughkeepsie this last weekend. I'm in Connecticut this weekend, and I'll be at the amazing Dragon Con next weekend
That's in Atlanta, right?
in Atlanta. Yeah, and that'll then I get a week off, and then I'm
Hopefully
at
there's
it
some
again.
Dungeons and Dragons there.
There should be. Yeah, they you would have loved it. They had a whole Dungeons and Dragons bar in San Diego. There was a little thing where you could go in and experience a tavern in the Dungeons and Dragons universe.
Oh, I'm
That
stowing
would've
away in
been
your
cool.
suitcase.
You would have loved it.
I'm stowing away in your
And
suitcase.
and Ming, I have to say, speaking of San Diego,
Yes.
personally, I really appreciate that you did me a huge favor and helped me get one of those very exclusive Shag Batman 66 prints. So thanks so much. And
Yeah, for sure.
it's
It's a cool print.
It is a cool
you know,
print.
Shag prints are not easy to get.
no, there's
They're very limited.
there's a blue variant and a gray variant.
Yes.
And each variant there's 150 of each.
Yeah.
And
That's
for
300 all.
and I think that you and me and George from Revere Picture Framing, we have three of the
3 of the 150s.
of the
so,
150. So that's a pretty big percentage.
Yeah, this will be fun. It'll be
So,
fun.
yeah.
And it's a very well done print.
Yeah.
And, listen, you're the biggest Batman 66 fan I know.
I
He was born in that time period. He was born a year before.
They made this for you, I think. So-
I have years and years ago they did another Batman 66 print for San Diego.
Yeah.
And I have that as well.
He's
So it's
hanging up proudly by the dining room table.
by the dining room
Yeah.
table, exactly.
pretty
So-
cool. So yeah, no problem. I mean, there was shipping. All I had to do was waltz up with a credit card, and it's like I like a couple of these, please, and they took care of it.
Well,
Wow,
It
that
should
was
be
easy.
shipping soon. Should be
yes,
shipping.
That
we,
was
we were actually at Aunt Eileen's house with Grandma,
Dena was
and
playing
I
Schnookums.
and I had to
Ooh, Schnookums.
That dog.
That's name's not Schnookums.
That's what it was
Oh
called.
yeah, I just step aside like, hey, which one you want, the blue one or the gray?
exactly.
One? There are two variants, and
So
It's the
so
Matrix.
let me
Take
let
the
me
blue one, take
I,
the gray one.
I have to tell you a funny story
okay,
about
take me through this.
doing deals and shady deals. My good friend Jimmy, who finds me all cool stuff. Like he hooked me up with my comic book rack. He hooked me up with one of my 1960s Japanese Batmobiles. Jimmy had a item for me, and he was going to be on vacation in Ocean Grove, and he said, "Oh, well."
I remember this deal.
So he said, "Why don't you come down to Ocean Grove, and we'll have breakfast, and you can get your item, and we'll hang out." So I drive down to Ocean Grove, la la la, Saturday morning, la la la.
You know how it goes.
And I hate traffic, and I hate tight spaces, and I hate not having places to park, which was basically
Hey, that's New York
Ocean
City.
Grove Central.
That's that's the description of Ocean Grove. Nowhere to park. It's tight. It's crowded.
That's like
So-
New York
It's
City.
awful.
So
It's like every major city.
I'm inching through these tiny little intersections, and I find a place, a loading zone, and I pull into the loading zone. I put my flashers on. This huge SUV comes up alongside me, and at first I think it's a police car, and I see these two hands on the steering wheel. It's these two little old ladies, and they're like, "Sir, are you moving out of that spot?" And I'm like, "It's an illegal spot. I'm just waiting for my friend." So I call Jimmy up. I'm like, "Jimmy, I can't find parking. Can you bring the item out?" So Jimmy runs out with the vintage Batman toy and the comic books and the Hulk trading cards in a bag, and
You had
hands it to me through the window. I hand him a pretty big chunk of change. Anyone who saw this would say it was a drug deal.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and I speed
It
off.
kind of is.
It kind of is.
Collectibles are drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You're
true,
obsessed
Ming.
with them, and
That's
it's bad.
true. So, but
Well, we don't. Yeah, well, they're not called. Well, they're not part of the addicts one. When they don't take them, they don't have to eat anything.
what's yeah?
But it's it's technically like a shopping addiction.
Dena, you want to talk? You collect rocks. Those are collectibles to you.
What? No, they're decoration.
They're
They
decorated.
could be used for decoration.
Collectibles can be used for decoration.
What about all the stuff
What?
I have in the cabinets? Isn't that decoration?
No.
No.
Collectibles are used for decoration.
They make us happy.
Well,
They make us happy.
and also,
Ducky. Ducky makes me happy.
I'll reveal it now because I don't think anything was coming of it. I was almost going to be on reality TV a fourth time because I was talking to the American Pickers guys,
Oh man.
and I said to them,
They don't pick their noses. Just to put that out.
exactly.
Yeah.
The marble one was better.
Yeah.
So I said to them, I don't have a farm. I don't have a warehouse. I don't have
But you do
I
have
have
a good resume.
I have a residence full of pop culture goodness, and we got to the point where I sent them pictures
Yeah.
and they interviewed me and nothing came of it. But I was like, that would have been cool.
They made a huge mistake.
Yeah, that would
They
have
did.
that would have been.
You're great.
Well,
not purchasing
I was going to
should
set up
see
a
his
side
face
business of being a reality show participant.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which,
Doesn't pay very well, but
No.
it gives you a lot of exposure.
exactly. I'm still holding out, hope against hope that of another version of Comic Book Man.
Oh, I hope for that every day, my
it
friend.
could
hope
happen.
that-
Isn't
Never
that
comes.
Pawn Stars?
Yeah, but we were cooler than them.
That is true. You
Yeah,
work.
come on.
You hide
Yeah.
your body section.
Yeah. No, I think with the growth of streaming,
You can just
And-
stream your own comic. You can just stream your own version of it.
yeah, I mean, why not? So
I agree, Stu.
and we
We want to talk.
we know people like Kevin.
Kevin may do
and-
it. I
and-
think
and
that should be the
Hugh.
future
Yeah.
of it.
So I hope
We know some powerful people.
we know some powerful
Hollywood.
people. Well, I would hope
Or
that
Kevin would.
yeah. So I would hope that
That
some
was
of that.
good. I like that one.
Well, we got 4 people in this
You've
room that
never
would watch,
watched
so
Comic
Yeah.
Book Man.
Hey, 5.
So-
Count Ducky.
Three.
So
and Ducky.
People.
okay, so
Ducky, you
we're
watch,
we're
right?
we're
Yes.
towards the end of the time.
Oh yeah.
And
my
yeah,
favorite time.
one more thing, Max. I did my fancy draft. I picked Josh Allen as my number 1 overall pick. What do you think?
I'd save the quarterbacks like later. You still have some viable weapons.
That's the conventional wisdom, but I was like, I need this guy. He's gonna be the MVP this year. So
That's so debatable. It's not gonna be Aaron Rodgers. I think it's gonna be Tom Brady once he gets Jensen
Oh
and
my
Edges
god.
back.
See, everything is about Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Dena, you were a Chiefs fan back in the day.
Okay.
I don't like
so I
football.
wish you luck, and I hope you wish me luck as well.
Yes,
Okay. So should we do?
yes, merch time.
Max.
Well,
you know how
well,
many frogs in Connecticut?
I don't have it in front of me, but if some people have already emailed me, if you want to have
Your
a
merch.
stewing it sticker or
Pin
another
or
item, you
coaster.
can certainly let me know. So
Spices up.
You got.
Yep. Yep.
Ming is getting some. Here we go. we have a variety of stuff that you can ask me for.
Yes. It
And
spices up your back so people know.
for
know when they're
the
driving.
people I've already been in contact with, I'm sorry I've been delayed, but your stuff will go in the mail. But I have a variety of things, and logo
Pins.
by Mr. Ming Chen. So
Yes, we have
thank you,
pins
Ming.
and magnets as well. I believe we have magnets, but I know we have pins.
Max.
Yeah. So okay, Max. Any closing thoughts?
No, not really. Ducky, you have any closing thoughts?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Again,
You forgot to ask me.
Well, you're next. You're next, honey.
yes. Give me some time. Yes. Again, no one eat duck. It's not good for you. All bad guys eat it in all those superhero movies. If you don't end up like that bald guy from that Ant Guy movie.
Or like the
don't
guy
eat
from
duck.
Tiana. You know those people on the boats? They were eating frog legs.
Those
I think
That voodoo priest.
I don't remember. I haven't
Okay,
watched Tiana
so-
in a while.
So don't eat duck.
Okay.
I'm off.
All right.
Off.
So Ducky's final parting words.
I'll be
Dena,
back next time.
Dena.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of frogs in Connecticut, especially around like 2 a.m.
Really? Is that
Yes.
from one of your trips?
We went out by a lake at 2 a.m. There were a lot of frogs.
So you
And
were
the
Dena snuck out, by
you
the
were
way.
you were
Okay,
on
you know
you were on the camping trip,
Yeah.
and it was 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and you were running around at 2 a.m.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe I
With
don't.
like half the camp.
Half of the camp.
Yeah.
Were the counselors there?
No, they didn't care though.
They
Hey,
didn't
that
care?
Eli guy did care.
The camp is very good. The camp is very good.
Okay.
The camp is very good.
You don't.
Okay.
Just
All right. So,
expose
do you have
it.
any more closing shots? All right. Ming, any closing thoughts?
I want to thank you guys for coming back. You guys are welcome here anytime. Welcome to the Red Bank studio.
Yeah.
And great luck with your falls, guys.
Yeah. I mean,
I won't fall hard.
I
Don't fall
will.
hard.
I won't.
I will say. I will say that we had a lot going on between the last podcast and this one. We unfortunately lost Grandpa, but
That's-
I think that things are as on a regular schedule as we can be, and we definitely want to pick up the pace. This is the 14th episode we've done. I think that we did the first couple without Max and Dena, and I for one really enjoyed those guests, but I really like having Max and Dena as the
and
co-hosts.
special guest Ducky.
Yeah, you guys are great. You guys are great.
Okay, well, commentary and
I do like that that guy that was
subpoenas. Send them my way. So
yes, that one guy that Nick guy also set to request the American Loser podcast to my history channel.
okay,
I think he would enjoy that. So nice comment.
okay.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And
Ming,
guys, see you next time.
Yes, I'll
Thank
teach
you,
you all
Ming.
how to play Magic, Ming.
Thank you.
I hope he never does.
I'm doing it right now.